Hi everyone! Can you
guys.
hear us? Can you see us? Can you hear us? Can you see me doing this? Can you see me I hope they can't see that. There's usually a bit of a lag.
Yeah.
I see the microphone is working. But I just don't. We see you! Yay! Hi guys! Thank you very much for being here. So I have a feeling you guys all know who we are, but if you don't, I'm Alexis.
And I'm Tara.
Tara is our resident astrologer here at Sage Goddess. I'm the community manager, and we are here to talk to you about the Reimagine retreat. That's kind of our way. We're here to talk to you about our Reimagine retreat. So this is a project that has been a long time in the making. Of course, Athena is the mastermind behind this and everything that happens at Sage Goddess, but Tara and I have poured our hearts and souls into this retreat. So has Karen, who's with us in the feed. Thank you for being here, Karen. And we have the pleasure of getting to talk to you guys about it. So we've talked about it a lot over the last week or so, but we just wanted to take some time and answer any questions you have. We wanted to give you some tips on how you can prep. So if you are already registered for the retreat, fantastic. We cannot wait to see you. If you're not registered for the retreat yet, you have 5 days and spots are limited. We don't have very many spots left. They were already super limited and most of them have sold out. So we're down to the last, I think, 10% of spots that are available. So if you want to come, you should register. It's $149 for the weekend. It's a virtual online retreat. Actually, so I showed you guys the thing, but I never actually said it. I'm ahead of myself. This is the Reimagine virtual retreat. It's happening on June 25th and June 26th from right here at SGHQ. But you guys who are watching get to stay in the comfort of your homes. I know a lot of you that are coming are actually planning watch parties, which I think is super cute. I just think that's so super special. But we'll be here at the same setup, and what am I saying? It's $149 for the whole weekend. So you get the 2 days, which is 7 whole sessions. It's hours and hours and hours of content. Plus you get your tools. So I'm going to switch this camera over. Yeah. This is a fun little enter to win we're doing for registering for the retreat. So if you're already registered for the retreat, you're already entered to win this. If you're not registered yet, it's not too late. So I'm going to show that to you guys. But I want to show you guys the tools. So you will be getting your dream gridding mat. This is artwork that we custom designed here at Sage Goddess. This is your dream mandala. Our totem for this retreat is the dragonfly for representing transformation. So you're going to get your grid. Athena's going to show you how to do a dream grid on this for underneath your bed, which is super cool. And we sold a separate grid for that as well. You're going to get an amethyst cube for dreaming. Amethyst is my birthstone, so I love it. You're going to get your dragonfly locket. This is made of brass, and it's super special because we'll all have the same ones. And when you open it, there's a space for you to put some of your golden Destiny line shimmer into it. So you're also going to receive this, which is a brand new product here at Sage Goddess. It's scented with some really amazing things. It has white lotus, sandalwood, and beronia flower. It smells so good and it looks really pretty. I drew some on my hand. We also have copper available in the shop today, but the gold is gorgeous as well. You're gonna get your amethyst wand, but the superstar of the show that Tara and I are both really excited to talk to you about, I'm like bouncing in my skin, is the Reimagine Retreat Journal. Every single bit of this was custom designed at
Show
Sage Goddess.
how can we scale it so you can see the size? Like, I don't know, like, I mean, you can even like,
well, actually, this is the size.
Yeah, it's big.
It's easier to show
like
on
you
this
can
camera.
see, like it's almost as like, and I'm tall, right? So you can see how it's like it's big.
I believe it's 13 inches down, and I think it's 10 inches here or 8 inches. I believe it's a big journal, and every single part of it was custom designed here at Sage Goddess. We wrote the content, we designed the artwork, we printed it here at Sage Goddess. This is really this is our gift of love to you guys who are coming. It's been such a good process.
I'm now considering it also a gift to myself because I'm not the person who's always talking about the products, although we write about them and I'm into them and use them. But when when I saw the thing this morning, I was like, somebody better be setting my packet of tools aside. I was like, because I'm going to be very upset if I don't have my own journal. So
we both said that. Cool. There is a place in here to make your dream board, because that's what you're going to be doing in one of the sessions. So before I get ahead of myself, I think what our plan to do was to walk you through the sessions, tell you what's going to be happening so that you can prepare, and then we can show you some of the parts of the workbook that go with it. Does that sound good to you?
Yes, and of course I'm here because we're going to talk about North Nodes and astrology, because that's my favorite jam. So
yes, we're very excited. So what Tara and I thought would be fun is to give you guys word suggestions based on your North Node of what your. Well, you should explain this part. She'll do.
Well, here's the thing. Well, so part of this and forgive me if you already know this, and Alexis may already share these things, but part of especially when Alexis and I are working together on projects here, oftentimes we personally get into them, right? So part of what we're doing is when, like, and even when we're working on the worksheets or different content or different things that we do, like we're partly like trying it out on ourselves and we're getting into it. So when we're thinking about North Node and astrology, if any of you don't know, it's a point in your birth chart that points like the path of destiny, path of dharma, path of growth. And so we were thinking, well, okay, so how cool would it be to choose a power word that links in with your North Node for the year or for whatever time frame you choose to kind of empower yourself. Of course, then I said to Alexis, well, then that means we have to come up with our own words too. So we're still kind of kicking that around. But that's what sort of spurred it on. And of course, at the retreat, we'll talk about the North Node and each of the signs in a lot more detail. But having just one super powerful word associated with it can be enough to like really truly shift your energy. I was thinking on my drive into work this morning that there's lots of things we could say about the North Node. But for me, part of it is when whatever sign your North Node is in, when you choose to work with that energy, have experiences around that type of energy, be around people with that type of energy, you accelerate your growth. You accelerate your soul's growth, your evolutionary growth. And at the same time, it's like a remedy or almost an antidote to past life or old patterns or old behaviors or old karmic things that keep you stuck. So literally just choosing to consciously engage can almost change everything. I know for me, oftentimes I think with my North Node, when I'm in a situation or getting stuck or whatever, I can just pick a word or two and choose that energy stream and it all shifts. So that's the thing. It's not that hard. It breaks down to simple words, but if that helps at least understand kind of where we came from it. And I get very excited, of course, even just thinking about that. Oh, we're moving towards the North Node. It's like our own compass, our own North Star.
It's super exciting, and we have to, we're struggling kind of to rein it in because we're doing a full session on the North Node during the retreat. Yeah. So this is kind of just a prep for it. But we were talking about it yesterday, and we were like, okay, how deep can we go with them tomorrow? So on day one of the sessions you're getting, it's session 4, is Destiny and Desire. It's a North Node mini astrology workshop, and Athena and Tara are going to be teaching that together. So we just thought it would be fun to come live and talk to you guys about it. Yeah, I see your question, Lena. I don't have an answer for you at the moment. My suggestion would be to submit a request at support.sagegoddess.com and ask them. We are extremely conscious of when your tools will be shipping. That's why there is a shipping deadline. There is a registration deadline of the 8th, because anything past the 8th, we won't be able to get your tools to you guys, but we have everything is ready to go, and your tools will all be shipping very soon in hopes of arriving on time.
And thanks for sharing your North Node placements. Allison, you've got North Node and Sag, so Alexis and I both have that North Node and Sag too.
North Node and Sag. I see Amanda has North Node in Cancer. Cindy has North Node in Virgo. I saw someone with North Node in Pisces.
Ashley has Gemini.
Ooh, so you're the opposite of us, Ashley. Yeah. Claudia is Leo. Really cool. So we're going to be talking to you guys about all of that. So what should we do first? I mean, we already kind of started the North Node conversation.
Do you want to tell us about all the other sessions as well, or do you want to just let's tell you what it's...
Let's just do a quick outline of everything. So let me see if this is going to work. There we go. That's good. Okay. So day 1, as you see, this is our schedule of events. It's right at the beginning of your workbook. Day 1 is, the first is our welcome in. So that'll be with me. I'm going to be live with you guys for about 30 minutes at the very, very start of the day, 8:30. And that's just me. I'm going to be helping you set up your space. You're going to be able to watch me set up our space. And we're just going to talk about what you should have, how to clear your space, how to just set up a really good quiet area for you to really get the most out of your retreat. 9 to 9:30 is opening and arrival with Athena, so that'll be Athena's introduction to the retreat. So that's session 1. Session 2 is synchronize with sound drum ceremony. So actually, as I do this, I'm just going to flip through the book so you can see everything here. So when you get your book, you're going to have a full write-up here of everything you can do to prepare to be ready for the upcoming weekend. We have pages for you to fill out to start thinking about who you are, what you're feeling, what you're doing right now in your life, and what you desire for your life. Because as you know, or maybe some of you don't know, you might be completely new here, this retreat is all about transforming your life and becoming the best you that you can imagine yourself being. Then we've got a plain note paper page, which of course is not plain. Nothing here at Sage Goddess is plain.
Don't show every page, I don't think.
Okay, a place to set up your intentions. And then... So I'm not going to show you guys everything, but we have a checking in page for every day, as well as a reflection page for every day as well. And then lots of fun stuff. This is what you'll be working with for the drum ceremony. So this has a full write-up about, and this is a perfect example of everything here in the book. So this has a full write-up about why sound is important and what drumming does for you, both physically, mentally, and emotionally. And there's a spot for you to write down all of your feelings and what you experienced during the drum ceremony with Athena. And there's pages like this throughout the whole book for every single session that we're doing. Here's a good example of the reflect and checking in pages. So this is the reflection page for day 1, and then for day 2 there's another checking in page. This is one of my favorite pages in the book. This is for your Destiny and Desire workshop, where you are going to be using the Destiny Shimmer, the Destiny line Golden Shimmer, and you're going to be drawing lines on your face and setting intentions with each one. So you're going to be drawing one down over the third eye, across your cheekbones, and over your chin as well. It's just a super interactive workbook to walk you through every single thing that we're doing in the retreat.
Alexis will give me a little line before we go, so you can see.
Do you want me to give you a line?
Well, at some point. So a couple things. I saw some of the things popping in the chat to the question about why are you not getting your tools now if you already paid. Here's the thing, like, we create stuff in house. We're literally still creating things.
Yes.
So just so you guys know, it's not that we're holding them in some big barrel somewhere.
Exactly.
Like, we have printers and we have all of these things here. So that's part of why.
But everything will be ready to go by the 8th. We absolutely promise.
And I saw some concerns also about, is the paper too slick to write on? The paper it's fine to write on.
I recommend a pen.
Yeah.
A pencil won't work with the page, but a pen
does.
For sure, yeah.
And then they want to know our top 3. And so our top three like our sun, moon, rising, you and me.
Oh, okay.
So we'll be happy to tell you. I also, when we jump into the North Node power words, I just wanted to mention that if you have a North Node in Taurus, for example, you can use the same words if your sun or moon or rising is in Taurus. So just like with all astrology, you can flex it around. I am a Cancer sun, and I have Aries rising and a Leo moon.
And I am a Pisces sun, Scorpio rising, and Pisces moon. So I have I'm all water when it comes to my big 3. So let's talk about North Node then.
Yeah.
Did we get everything? I'm like looking at your paper when I have my own paper. So the Enter to Win, just to go a little bit more in depth with that.
On the t-shirt.
Yes. Yeah. So the Enter to Win, if you already registered for the Reimagine retreat, you're already entered to win. This is going home to someone who is coming to the retreat because this is a transformation wand. If you haven't registered yet, you still have until June 8th to enter to win this. I'm estimating this wand at about $900. So There is it's a single terminated wand, so we've got a sphere on one end and a point at the other. The sunstone is for taking leadership in your own life and for using creativity and passion to create the you that you want to be. There are 2 faceted amethyst cabochons. Those are for peace during your transformation. Change of any kind can be tricky. It can be not difficult, but it can be a scary process. And so the amethyst is for providing peace and tranquility during that time. The labradorite is for setting intentions for the new you, and the rainbow moonstone, which might be one of my favorite parts of the wand, is for manifesting your new changes. And it's a 925 sterling silver wand, handmade, custom designed, and it's also got a golden labrador.
I can actually see it better actually watching with you guys.
It's got a golden dragonfly on it as well for representing transformation. So you must register for the Reimagine retreat in order to win this, and it will be shipped out with somebody's tools to arrive in time for your transformational weekend. And then the other thing I wanted to show you was our t-shirt. So some of you guys saw we listed these in the shop a couple days ago. So this is our Reimagine retreat t-shirt. So there's a couple really fun parts about it. So it has the rainbow heart right here on the pocket, which is the perfect size for holding a crystal or one of your tools. It's got the Sage Goddess logo on the sleeve. Sage Goddess logo right there, and then on the back it's got this beautiful dragonfly artwork, and the body of the dragonfly, it's so cool. It's the 9 chakras for alignment, and then it makes it look like you have your little rainbow dragonfly wings. I just think it's super cute. We did make it white, but we made it white because we want you to feel free to customize it. I saw some comments in social where some people were saying that they're gonna tie-dye theirs. Some people said that they were gonna decorate it with their kids. We have an example that Team SG made of how they cut their shirt up to personalize
That's
it.
so cute.
So basically they cut the neckline so that it'll be off the shoulder, and then they added a couple little cuts here at the front and added a really cute teal blue like crystal there, and then they put no more anxiety in the middle of their rainbow heart to set their intention, and then they added some cute little ties. So it's super customizable and you can make it your own, and I think that's really cool. They also added this cute little gold chain at the bottom, if you guys see that flipping around. So there's lots of stuff you can do with this, and I hope you'll post pictures of your customized shirt, or if you leave it as is, that's really beautiful too. I consider myself a t-shirt connoisseur. I usually leave mine alone. That's just me. Yeah, so I hope you'll share pictures of yourself wearing it, and that way everyone who comes to the retreat, if you do get your shirt, will be able to wear it together. So this is a separate offering that you can get in the shop.
And for the word in the heart, if you do decide to do it, like some of the power words we're going to suggest today are great ideas. This is just my suggestion, so take it or leave it. If you do choose to put a power word in there, put an affirmative word, meaning choose what you do want to have. Like that is ultimately when it comes to energetics, that is the most powerful way to do it.
Great. Yes. All right, so let's talk about it. So we went over it earlier, but for anyone who just joined, maybe just a brief overview of what the North Node is, and then we'll get into the power words for each one.
Yeah, and some of I saw some comments on there, you guys. If you don't know where your North Node is, you can run your chart on astro.com for free, and you can find it pretty easily, right? So that's there for you, and you will want to do that before you come to the retreat, because you'll want to know what energy you're working with.
Joanne, that is a really, really great question. Joanne said, will we have access to recordings if we miss one? Absolutely. The really, really cool thing about this retreat, and pretty much everything we do here at Sage Goddess, including this, what you're watching right now, is always available for watching later. Everything is recorded. What you're going to receive is you'll receive access to a classroom page for the Reimagine retreat on our website. So if you're in Soul Shift or Crystal Masters, you have an idea, but it's a private page that you'll have access to on sagegoddess.com, where the links and everything you need will be available there. We also have a team member taking notes for you during the retreat. This is a last minute thing. That's why it wasn't really advertised, but we're super excited. So if you're in our class programs, we provide notes for all of the sessions, and now we'll be providing notes you'll get one big packet of notes that will encompass all of the sessions from the retreat. Cool. And I think that's really, really, really
Is there a size in that shirt? Someone was asking what the size was that you held up.
The size that I held up was well, it's cut, but I'm guessing this is like a small or a medium. I'm not sure, but
you guys, sorry, the tag was taken out of that one.
Yeah, we do this size here. This is a small.
I think it's the same.
Yeah, and I think it's the same. So I think this is small, but we have a wide range.
Up to 5X, I think.
Yeah, so the sizes are up to 5X.
Okay, cool. Okay, so back to the North Node. So North Node, which is actually a North Lunar Node. You can Google if you want to geek out on more technically what that means. But as a placement in your birth chart, it shows the sign that it's in is the type of energy through which you want to experience yourself in this lifetime. So again, we can talk about it as a path of destiny, a path of dharma, path of evolutionary growth. But it's like every sign in astrology, we sometimes call them a domain of consciousness, right? Or an area of experience. And so we all have all 12 the signs in as part of us, but we choose different times, different lifetimes to focus on some more than others. And the North Node really shows kind of how we want to discover ourselves in that way. So for me, I have a South Node in Gemini. So Gemini is kind of naturally, from a past life perspective, that's kind of the person, the type of energy, the way I've sort of approached things. My North Node in Sagittarius speaks to now how I want to move and integrate and flow into new areas. So you can, whatever words you like around this best. I oftentimes just think about our destiny. Again, like in the retreat, we're calling it desire and destiny because it's a desire to grow, desire to evolve, which means oftentimes the North Node that feels a little uncomfortable, right? Sometimes we like parts of it, but not other parts of it. Sometimes it feels weird. Sometimes it feels a little scary because it truly is in polarity or opposition to that more past life or more karmic energy we've been working with. It's not actually foreign. Those two things come together to make one big field of energy, but it's like, I always imagine it this way. Let's take our Gemini Sagittarius example. Those things hold one big field of energy, but Gemini is on one end, Sagittarius on the other end. If I've been hanging out on the Gemini side for a long time, to have the full integration between the two, I need to move more towards the Sagittarius end. So what we have done is we've come up with our 5, at least at this point in time, these may change later. You guys may have ideas. We have our pens ready to write it down.
Excited.
But we're going to go through each sign, and we're going to give 5 power words that could be good choices to work with, or to choose to step into, or to choose to sort of be your little mantra for whatever period of time you choose.
We had a lot of fun putting these together too.
Yeah.
So I see Laura asking, can your North Node be retrograde?
The nodes are always retrograde. I mean, they move retrograde. So just when you see that little RX symbol in the chart, that's just the way they move. They move the opposite direction from the rest of the planets. Yeah, great question.
Rachel says, I was lucky I was able to sign up, won't be able to get the shirt. The cool thing is, Rachel, I mean, I'm so glad you were able to come. The shirt is optional. That's why we listed it separately. What I would recommend, if you're interested in doing and you want to have a shirt, make your own.
Do you guys have those, like, I at home have, like, the version of Sharpies that's for fabrics?
Yes, and fabric markers are so
I just keep it in my drawer, and like, sometimes when I'm just bored or whatever, I'll sit there and I'll just draw up, like, you can take, like, just like a white plain tank top or something and do whatever. I think
I think it's
whatever you create for yourself. I mean, these are beautiful t-shirts, but if you're not whatever intention you put into it, it's awesome.
It's a fun craft too. Okay, so let's start going through the power words. So for Aries, if your North Node is in Aries, the power words we suggested were action, initiate, lead, courage, and adventure.
We can just go back and forth. Does anybody, and while we do it, you guys, if you think of something else,
let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
No.
All right, so Taurus, simplify, ground, pleasure, wealth, ease.
Pleasures. They're all really fun.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of the words we came up with. We worked hard on it.
We did. We're such little nerds about it. You know?
And we had to keep it down to 5. There were some where she was like, oh, this one for this. And I'm like, there's already 5.
And then I'm driving home thinking of more and trying to like message myself so that I have it in there. Yeah.
So we hope that you guys have cool suggestions as well. All right. So
Go on Gemini.
Gemini is open-mindedness, communication, or communicate, flexibility, learn, and fun.
All right. Cancer. Intuition, empathy, nurture, self-care, and feel. If you have a North Node in Cancer, and if all you did was commit to just feeling, like radically feeling, you would be in your zone. Yeah. And I have a stellium in Cancer, so I'm well.
And you are a Cancer too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Leo, passion, creativity, shine, play, and confidence.
Someone just said North Node in Capricorn, a bit boring. Well, you just haven't seen the sexy, sensual side to Capricorn.
Yeah, and we
yet.
haven't gotten to. Some of my favorite words are actually what we did for Capricorn.
Yeah.
I see. I'm screwed. Why are you screwed, Sherry? Okay, so Virgo.
Oh yeah, I'm on Virgo. Accuracy, and I have to say this. I can't refrain. Accuracy when it comes to Virgo also means an accurate sense of yourself. If you have a North Node in Virgo, part of it is being able to see yourself for who you truly are, like filtered, purified underneath it, if that helps at all.
Tammy, what we went over a few minutes ago is that all nodes are retrograde. They're always retrograde. Nobody has a North Node that isn't retrograde.
The only exception might be if they're what we call stationary, but they don't move forward direction. They're opposite to the other planets.
So it's technically not. I mean, it is retrograde, but since they're always moving retrograde, it
doesn't mean anything.
It's not like an interference or anything like that.
It's just how they move. It's their natural movement. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, back to Virgo. Accuracy, improve, heal, organize, devotion.
Libra, love, balance, beauty, harmony, and kindness. It's one of my favorites.
Scorpio, desire, mystery, empowerment, depth, and transform.
Gemini does not hate you, Sherry.
What? If Gemini could speak, wonder what it would say.
Gemini would say, I don't hate you, Sherry.
Gemini would say, I don't hate anything. I go all directions and all ways, and I have no attachments. Gemini as an archetype, it truly is pure open-mindedness, yeah. All right.
Is it my turn again?
Give us, it's ours.
Oh yeah, Sagittarius. So the words we picked for Sagittarius are freedom, truth, explore, believe, which is a really good one, and wisdom.
So here we go to Capricorn, and I see there's still a Capricorn chat going on here. Success. Manifest. Nobody is a manifester like Capricorn. I don't care what the thing is. Integrity.
Ooh, I love it.
Oh, and I am such a South Node Gemini. My mouth just does not ever stay shut. Integrity. Integrity to me is not about some moral thing that we align to. Integrity is alignment between what's in your head, your thoughts, and in your heart and in your actions. Mm-hmm. It's not about a moral thing. I think we oftentimes think of integrity as somehow some sort of moral standard. You may decide that for yourself, but all it really means is you being in alignment with the different parts of yourself, right? You walk your talk, right? What's in your head is what aligns with your heart.
As someone with a lot of mutable placements, integrity is something that I'm constantly working on because I'm so apt to just agree with people even if I really don't.
Yes. Okay, so let me say Capricorn. Success, manifest, integrity, boundaries, and accountability. I'm going to give a bonus one for Capricorn because it deserves it since it fell into the boring category. Mastery. You guys, mastery would be a kick-ass power word for a North Node in Capricorn.
Oh, and Lena said, okay, not so boring.
No!
Yay! I love Capricorn. My life partner is a Capricorn, and I love him very dearly.
Yep.
Aquarius, innovation, authenticity, liberation, individuality, and vision.
And Pisces, imagination, compassion, dream, faith, and surrender.
I love those ones
And
too.
my 2 cents on surrender doesn't need to mean giving something up. Surrendering into something greater. So oftentimes our minds just think, oh, surrender means I have to like give up. It's more of a accepting or moving into the flow of something more. Yeah.
Jamie Olsen, is True Node the same as North Node?
True Node is the way that True Node is yes. There's 2 different ways. There's a mean node and a true node. Both of them are what we call North Node, just different ways of calculating it.
Oh, Lena said mastery struck a chord with me. Good. And then Breezy said, this is a perfect weekend for me. It's time. Mastery. Yeah, they love it, and you just threw that one in, too. Yeah, so the reason, again, if you missed it, or just to recap, the reason why we gave you guys these words is because we will be working with North Node placements during the Reimagine retreat, and we want you guys to start thinking about what's your intention for your life and for the retreat is. And these are power words based on what your North Node is that you can kind of start using and thinking about and using as your power word for the upcoming retreat and for the upcoming year. What are you working on in yourself? Like what quality would you like to see more of in yourself? Yeah. Do you know which one yours would be?
I don't know if mine will be on the list. Maybe I want to come up with I don't know. Do you have one for you?
I think right now I am falling somewhere between truth and wisdom, because like I was saying with integrity and Capricorn, integrity is a big one for me right now, just being more honest with myself and how I reflect that in the world, and just knowing when I don't want to do something, when I do want to do something, not agreeing to stuff just because I want people to be happy. That's a really big thing for me, is making people happy. And so I think truth really speaks to me. So I think yeah, you know what? I'm deciding that truth is my power word.
You might have to stay tuned for mine. Oh, someone's is fun. That's happy.
I love it.
Is that Karen? Is that you? Too. That's happy.
Yes. Oh yeah, because Karen is the opposite of us.
Yeah. And by the way, you don't have to use everybody knows this, but if these don't resonate with you, it's just an idea.
Annette also said, I'm a magician based on life path number. It fits well with mastery for me. I'm a hermit based on my life path number, and I feel like up until now I haven't really truly been embodying that. So it's really becoming apparent to me that I need to do a better job about honoring that part of myself and going within more versus going without. So that's been on my mind a lot. So I love that. I love that Annette is bringing life path numbers into this too. I think that's a really great conversation to have as well.
Well, and it makes me think, because my life path is a 3, so it's the Empress, and I have this little quote on my bulletin board. I don't think I read it enough, but it basically says that for life path 3, it's not supposed to feel like work. It's supposed to feel like creativity.
I love it.
And for me, one of the things, I have so much Saturn in my personal birth chart, I sometimes saddle myself with so much work, even the things I love. And so that's been on my mind too. Like, what's that healthy balance between being in love with what you do, but not doing so much that you run yourself into the ground, right?
I love that.
So, so this is just, it's helping me with my own personal process.
Yes, now that you brought life paths into this, man, that's a whole other conversation. We might have to have another bonus.
Oh, Karen's a 3 too.
Oh, look at that. Well, so if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to throw them into the feed, or what you're thinking your numbers should be as well. I hope you guys are excited. I hope this helped you guys get excited about what's to come. We have some really, really, really cool sessions and cool content planned for you guys, and it's borderline painful to be keeping it in. I just want to do it all now, so we're really excited. If you have not registered for the Reimagine retreat yet, yet. We are at about 10% of tickets left. Registration closes on June 8th so that you'll get your tools in time. It's $149 for the full weekend, 2 full days. Oh, speakers. Thank you, Karen. We do have some guest speakers. So we have Yasmina, who will be coming and talking about reimagineering and dreaming your life. So we're really, really excited about that. Tara is also a guest speaker at the event. She's going to be doing the North Node mini workshop with you guys. I will be there as well.
Oh, and I'm doing the Desire one too.
And she's doing Destiny and Desire as well. I will be popping in and out. I'm doing the welcome session with you guys. I don't really consider myself a guest speaker. I'm kind of just like the little gnome that lives at Sage Goddess. I just come with everything.
I would disagree with that description, then since you are my partner here. There's no little gnomes running around.
I'm a little hermit that lives inside of Sage Goddess.
Alexis and I have been spending so much time together. We twice in the last week we wore matching outfits without planning it. So,
would you? Okay, so before we sign off, would you like me to draw some destiny lines?
Yes, and then someone had a question about what's a life path number. You know what? You can Google it. But basically, you use numerology to break down your birth date.
Yeah,
but it's not difficult to do.
That was an interesting. I feel like we should record maybe like just a super fast 30. Nothing is ever 30 minutes around here. I'm quickly learning, but maybe if you and I did like a quick 30-minute video, just to have on YouTube that's accessible for everyone, a pre-recorded one.
Yep. And then someone else I think had a question in there. So once you figure out what your life path number is, then you just with the first 9 numbers in the major arcana in the tarot, those align. So that's really cool. If you're a 3, then it's number 3 in the tarot.
My favorite note.
Oh my gosh, Cindy.
Lena said I would definitely put you in my garden. Alright, so I'm going to draw some destiny lines on Tara.
Do I need to take my glasses off?
I don't think... maybe for the cheekbone part.
Okay, guys, getting serious.
Here, so that I remember exactly what. Okay, so the pineal line... to envision a new reality. So this is basically, Athena's going to do it so much better, but this is just a little sneak peek for you guys, okay? So drawing a destiny line over the pineal gland, which is the
Can you guys see me?
Yeah. The third eye. To envision a new reality. Oh, that looks really pretty. Oh, okay. And then across each cheekbone for what you see is possible.
Ooh.
Oh, that's really, really cool.
That's exciting.
This is cool to see it happen. This is our first time really doing this in action. A little bit more there. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And then down the chin for what you speak into reality.
Ooh.
You look so pretty.
Okay, putting my glasses back on so I can see myself.
Oh, now too.
Yeah, you guys, this is fun. There's something about the I don't know what you want to call it, the ritual feeling of literally doing something physical in addition to like the mental emotional space. It's like almost you can almost just you can feel it. You seal it, kind of like you seal the deal. I don't know what to be like.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We're making them all jealous right now because they can't do it because they don't. Aw, that was cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is part of what we're going to be doing, but you're going to be setting an intention for each one. It is really pretty. Tara.
Oh, Elena just joined. Yay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you just joined? Oh, that's really, really happy to hear, Lilena. We're really happy to have you. And then, okay, so just a couple reminders before we wrap up. $149, that gets you the full 2-day weekend. Every single session is going to be recorded for you to watch at any time, but they will also be conducted live if you're able to make it live. Included in the price, you're going to get your custom designed Reimagine retreat journal. You're going to get your Destiny Line shimmer, which Tara and I just used for the Destiny Line activation ceremony you'll do with Athena. You're going to get your brass dragonfly locket, which is a little talisman that we'll all be wearing together, and is really cool because it has a little spot where you can kind of scoop some of your Destiny Line powder and have that with you always. You're gonna get your amethyst dream cube. You're gonna get your dream mandala grid. Athena's gonna show you how to do a dream grid to keep under your bed or in your bedroom if you don't have a place under your bed. You're gonna get your affirmation cards that were also custom designed here at Sage Goddess, and you're going to get your Sage Goddess Amethyst Chipstone pen. All of that for $149. And something super duper exciting is if you've already registered for the treat, you are already entered, but you still have time to register and win this transformation wand that will be shipped with your Reimagine retreat tools. This was custom designed for Sage Goddess. It has the dragonfly, which is our totem for the Reimagine retreat, sunstone for taking leadership in your life, amethyst for peace through transformation, rainbow moonstone for manifesting your changes, and labradorite for setting your intentions for the new you. Was there anything we missed?
I don't think so.
I think we went over everything. We also have the t-shirt and the beautiful Reimagine jar. Oh, that smells so good. The Reimagine jar candle available separately. They're not they're not required. Required. That's the word I was looking. They're not required. This is just for I don't believe the site is down, CC. Have you tried using a different browser? Emily Butler says put it in my box. Maybe. And then if you want more Destiny Line shimmer, we have gold and copper available in the shop today. You can purchase this whether you were going to the retreat or not. It's just really fun to use. It's also really fun to put on the hand. It's really, really, really shimmery and
the
pretty.
copper is super pretty too.
I love the copper.
Yeah.
I love wearing copper eyeshadow too. It's one of my favorites. All right, so I believe that was everything. Lisa just ordered the candle. It's a really great choice. We love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the sneak peek. If you have any other questions, our social media pages are always open for you. You can comment on one of the posts on our main Facebook page. Thank you so much for being here, Karen, and for helping us with this retreat process as well. We love you so dearly. It's also I keep getting her. She's gonna kill me. It's Karen's birthday today. So we love you very, very much, Karen, and we appreciate you working on your birthday, being here with you. And Sage Goddess and the Reimagine retreat would not be the same without you or without any of you guys that are coming along. So she just popped the link into the feed to register. You only have until the 8th, and we are very, very nearly sold out. So we have a really fun weekend planned for you. And I'm gonna stop rambling now. Do you have anything left to say?
No, but I love you guys too, and I'm super excited to spend a whole weekend with you. So
me too.
Yeah, until then.
Bye, everyone.